I'm Jessica Trong, FEMBA class of 2021, and I'm currently a business analyst. And to boil it down, when I was looking into part-time MBA programs, I knew I wanted to stay in LA, and I really enjoyed the firm that I had recently started working at. And so in choosing UCLA Anderson, I'm so thankful for the core pillar of sharing success. Everyone at Anderson, from the administration to the staff to your fellow classmates, are actively rooting for your success and therefore willing to do what they can to help you achieve what you set out to do, both personally and professionally. The big and the little things are celebrated here. I've never considered myself the entrepreneurial type, and I still don't. But the BCO journey is so unique and extensive that it takes you step by step through the market research to the rapid prototype testing process that makes creating a product feel less intimidating. So as you can see, we're in my kitchen. Cooking is an interest of mine. It's debatable whether I'm actually good at it or not. But as part of my BCO journey, I was able to work on a team that aimed to bring a chef's approach to menu planning and cooking to a wider audience of cooking enthusiasts. And so for almost 12 months, we were able to conduct surveys, do the research, hold focus groups, and we're able to iterate through multiple versions to get to what our core audience ultimately viewed as the value proposition that we aim to bring with our product. And so as far as the skills that I was able to hone during BCO, I'm a natural planner. I like things scheduled, plotted out in a broader timeline, stitched together, what the bigger story is that we're trying to tell with our product. And so I was able to bring the visual and the organization that I need to do my best work to the team and hone my skills as a project manager for this venture we were starting. So aside from working as part of a stellar team, I'm so excited for where this project continues to take us long after BCO has ended. The BCO process. In retrospect, what ultimately convinced me to embark on this entrepreneurial venture and the BCO process as a whole was the founder of the idea that I ended up working on, Carter Goffigan. So with her remarkable leadership, and aside from her entrepreneurial spirit and grit, she's truly one of the rare people that strives to make a positive impact upon the community that she's a part of and be able to empower others to do the same in everything that she does. It's not just lip service. And so while the initial idea was hers, she was so receptive to the team's input and efforts into the idea and evolving from what she initially had conceived that we all felt a sense of ownership towards the product and the venture. And as I mentioned, I worked on an all-star team. We all brought our individual strengths to the table and were so respectful of the exchange and debate of ideas, knowing that our collective efforts were ultimately going to make the product and the venture better. And we were just so receptive and all marched with the same drive to get the product to the end goal and ultimately hopefully see the venture succeed. So upon completing the BCO process while fully employed, it impressed upon me that it's really just a step-by-step process. It's less intimidating as a whole when you take it step by step, look at what the data's telling you, trust your gut a little bit, and that it's not all or nothing, at least in the beginning. So with a combination of the people that I've met at Anderson and the BCO process as a whole, it's really opened my eyes to what is possible in establishing a venture to solve problems that we encounter every day in our lives. So now I'm constantly, whenever I come upon a pain point or a problem out in the world, I ask myself, is there a solution out there currently? And if not, could I and a team find a workable solution for it. I'm honored to be selected by the faculty as a Voice of FEMBA for BCO. In sharing this story, I hope to convey that not everyone has to be the high-flying, risk-taking ideas person to start a venture. If you find someone among your classmates at Anderson who has the passion, has the drive, and has the vision, you can still play a vital role on the founding team by simply being a team player. Being a utility player is so vital in getting the team across the finish line. So keeping in mind complementary skill sets by team members is something that I've applied at Anderson and in my professional life. In a very subtle, not super dramatic fashion, going through this process and starting a company with my classmates has been the biggest and best takeaway of my time here at Anderson. So while you may start Anderson with one notion and one goal in mind, it'll surprise you when you keep an open mind and explore what there is to offer by your peers and the resources here at Anderson, what you might end up taking away by the time you leave Anderson, and hopefully continue to give back as an alum.